Okay, so some more bar plots and mental health and IT. So here's the iris data set, and we have a scatter plot. So here, once again, we can take advantage of the fact that Seaborn handles long-form data in order to set the hue based on species. So instead of having to loop through each different category, we can just do this. So let's go ahead and add a cell. I'll reload the iris data. So here's my iris data. And then let's take a look at it. And then if I wanted to plot, let's say this one was sepal length versus sepal width. So we're going to do iris data frame dot rel plot, because we're plotting two numeric quantities against each other. And actually, let's try this again. So Seaborn dot rel plot data equals iris data frame, and then x is sepal length and y is sepal width, or vice versa. And then hue is going to be species. So take a look at that. And then for this one, let's make it bigger. So let's do height is 6 and aspect ratio is 1.33. And what did I do wrong? Maybe it's just aspect. Yeah. Okay. And then maybe I could adjust the size some more. Let's try increasing it to 10. That's too big. Let's do 8. Okay, perfect. So for this one, let's look at sepal length, or petal length and petal width. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste in a copy and switch this for petal length versus petal width. So there's the sepal length versus sepal width, and here's petal length versus petal width. Looks fine. And then we also did a histogram here. So this one, let's just do sns.displot. And then data is irisdf. And actually, we were going to go ahead and calculate something here. So we wanted to calculate this petal sum. And I have to make that be a category first. So I actually need to go all the way back to here. So this thing here sets species to be category type. And then after I do that, then I can execute this loop on categories, which wasn't really what I wanted. What I actually just wanted was this line here. But I have to either split this into 2 cells or run the whole thing. Either way, now I have petal sum. And so I was creating a histogram which was showing the distribution of petal sum for each of the different species. And I had to use a loop for that before. So we're going to plot iris data and petal sum. Actually, let's plot petal sum on the x-axis. See where we are right now. Okay, so that's the histogram. And then for hue, we're going to use species. Okay. Now, you'll notice that it automatically stacks the values, but what it does is it figures out which portions of these bins have mixed values. And so these two parts have both versicolor and virginica in them. And so it's used a color that's like halfway between red and green, so this brown. And it did that automatically, which is nice. Let's increase the number of bins here. I think we used 40 bins before. Yeah, 40 bins. So we'll just do bins is 40. And let's make it a little bigger here. So we'll do height is 8 and aspect is 1.33. Great. All right, so basically the same results as we got before, but maybe a little bit nicer and certainly less complicated code.